Hello, friend. Jim here with JB's Big Adventure, coming to you from Lake Chapala, Mexico. And yes, if you've got no 401k, no pension, no retirement, no investments, no house to sell, I want you to know that you can move here to Lake Chapala. How do I know that? When my wife and I first moved here, we were living on a $1,400 a month check from Social Security. Now, I don't know about in Canada, but I don't know if they have a Social Security there, but there definitely is in the States. So when we got here, we looked around to find places and ways that we could actually live on less. Well, when we came our first time, the folks we stayed with in the church actually introduced us to somebody that owned a condo in a community here. And it turned out that they wanted $1,750 for that condo. Beautiful, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and actually had a lake view. And but we didn't want second floor. So we go back to the States, and Barbara's online and finds a place for us for $650, all utilities included, in that same community. So we took it. So we lived there our first year. Barbara actually was wanting a dog. She's a dog rescuer. So I promised that we would get a dog. We would move and get a dog. So if it wasn't for us getting a pet in our family, we would still be there at that location. So at $650, all utilities included. Then our second move was to another place inside of another gated community, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, $650 a month, and we paid the utilities. Well, the utilities is very inexpensive. So I'm showing you some homes here right now that these are places that are listed as of right now. I just got these. I went online looking for places for rent, and I came across these three. And as you can see, there's not one of them, not one that's over $1,000 a month, not one. So let's take a look at some other numbers. So let's talk about transportation. Let's say you come down here and you don't have a vehicle. Well, you have to use the bus. You're talking probably 80 pesos going from Jocotepec to Chapala, or even from Chapala to Ajijic. You could also get a private driver, and that's all depends on the person you talk to. It's kind of like an Uber, only it's not Uber here. You can't get Uber until you go to Guadalajara. Here at Lake Chapala, they don't have an Uber service. So if you want to actually go on the bus directly to Guadalajara, it's only $2 a person per each way. Wait a minute, see. It was 600 pesos for us. So that was actually just over $30. So less than $4. I never even thought about that. But that's how we went to Guadalajara very first time. Okay, food. Now, I went online looking for what the average food consumption is for someone over age 65. And I found out it's $250 a month. And I saw some that are as low as $180 to $190 a month. Entertainment. Folks like to go out, let's say for one. Here's the first entertainment I talk about. And that is, I've got a guy that literally meets with you, sets you up, and for a small fee, it's only like $25 a month. You could have everything that you want on TV. Everything's on there. I used to be in golfing, and I can still be on my golf channel. And Barbara can watch the things she likes watching that are the British shows. So it's really a good thing. If you have interest in having him help you because you're already here, just put it into the description that you'd like for me to share Luis with you. Okay, so entertainment. Also, some people like going out dancing, like going out. There's live music here, all kinds of different restaurants. And so that's something. And it's if you're just going there for the music, there's no charge for that. Normally, there's not a cover charge. I would say just the restaurants that have maybe a fewer people that go to those restaurants will actually have a cover charge. But for the most part, it's all going to be free. And if you want to get something to drink or something to eat there. Cell phones. So this is one of those places where Barbara and I made a decision that we were going to keep our T-Mobile. So as of right now, we're on a T-Mobile plan. We've been on this plan for the last, I think I've been with them for like 20 years, but we've been married now 10 years. So we've probably been on T-Mobile for 8+ of those years. So we're on the same plan and we have no problem. We use it here in in Mexico, and we can use the same one when we go back to the States and back and forth. So it works out well for us. But you can go through Telcel, and you can get a phone from them, and their monthly subscription, I think, is like $10 a month. So for $10 a month, you could have other cell phone service if that is what you desire. Utilities. I don't know, I didn't put this in towards the rent and all, but utilities. I went and checked our bills. I had Barbara pull them out, and I went and checked them. So our utilities. The energy, electric is $10 a month. $10 a month. Our gas, propane, is only $10 a month. As a matter of fact, our water is $10 a month. So that's $30 a month for your utilities. I added these all together, and I don't remember now because I did it on my phone. But I think this all came to, I want to say it was under $900. So then I got people asking me this. Well, for $900 or for $1,400 a month, how did you in fact qualify to get your temporal? Well, for those of you that are a believer, I believe it was a God thing. Now, this can be a whole nother video. I can go somewhere, but there's actually a document that's online that you can go to, the governmental for the immigration law for Mexico, and there's a spot in there that if you show that you have Social Security coming in, that they can grant you to be able to get your temporal without having to qualify for the solvency from that Mexican consulate. So again, $1,400. I want to say that the number was $1,800. You had to show $1,800. But when we went in and we went to the Mexican consulate, I wanted to speak with somebody that spoke English. They got us with somebody. Turned out that he was the assistant director, very bilingual, very caring. And now it took us about 2 weeks to get our temporal, but we got it. And so I went in there doing that. And I think what he saw was, although we had only $1,400 income, we already had a lease agreement for where we're going to be living. He knew of Lake Chapala, so there were some real pluses. So I believe that he just took executive power and said, "Hey, you guys qualify." I really believe that's what happened. Now, we came in with all the documents, everything. Barbie used to work as an administrative secretary and for a CPA firm. So she's the numbers person. And I would just tell you, we were shy. When she retired, we had Social Security, and that's pretty much it. And we qualified. And that's one of the things I say to somebody else. If in fact that becomes an issue for you, take a look at doing that. If you have interest in that information, down in the description, you can actually reach out to me, and I get that information for you. So, friend, I hope this has been helpful for you. How to live at Lake Chapala for less than you thought you could. I know there's naysayers. I know there are people that says, well, you can't have a good life. Believe me, we're living proof. We're living proof. We lived on $1,400 a month. Let's see, we got here, I was 60. So we were here for 2 years before I got my Social Security. Now, mine is not what Barbara's is by any means. It's a lot lower. But what I'm just saying is, don't give up. Don't give up. And if you'd like to communicate with me, you'd like me to reach back out to you, go ahead and put in description that you would like me, or you can email me. My email is also in the description, and I'd be more than happy to reach out to you and talk to you and see if I can't give you a hand. So, friend, I hope this has been helpful. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel and for supporting this community. Have an awesome day. We'll see you on the next video.